Hi everybody out there in YouTube land. I wanted to do a video today about how to access and reclaim your inner child. A lot of people go through their lives and their relationships and they start to change. They start to kind of morph into who the other people want them to be. This starts out when you're very young. Usually your parents will ask you, urge you to try on some clothes that you might not like, or maybe they'll buy you a toy and say you've got to like this toy. Everybody of your sex or your gender likes this toy. I'll buy it for you. That's when it starts. After a while though, it starts to affect who you actually are, who you believe yourself to be. And then society, all the media, emphasizes these things that we call stereotypes. The idea that boys like trucks and things like little G.I. Joe toys, and that young boys will like shows like Bob the Builder because, ooh, they're construction guys. That's what men do. That kind of thing. And that girls will like Barbie dolls and things like, I don't know, Cabbage Patch Kids for those who were young in the 80s. And for things like stuffed animals, which to me are kind of in the neutral zone. Like, for example, something like him here, who is an FAO Schwarz dog that I got when I was 13. I've had him now for 20 years, and he's on my bed every day. I sleep with him. And to me, he's him and all of my stuffed animals. I have a few. Actually, I have probably about 100. They are a big reminder for me to stay connected to my inner child, to stay true to myself, and to stay pure, which in a lot of ways is often misconstrued, because pure can mean to remain a virgin, for example, but to remain pure also means to remain pure of heart. And to remain pure of heart, you need to stay true to yourself. You need to acknowledge things that you don't like. However, you are able to compromise if you are in a relationship, or if your parents, let's say, or your friends want you to do something. You can compromise if you are truly against doing something or eating something that you don't like or you don't think is right. To stay true to yourself involves a lot of inner work to see truly who you are at the heart and soul level. In my process, it took me a good 1.5 years to undo things that were learnt as a child. to apologize to myself for not hearing who I was, who I am, and for allowing other people to change things that were the things that I considered to be unique in me, and to forgive those who had done me wrong in the past, or who I thought had done me wrong in the past. This true forgiveness takes time. In order to develop or reclaim your inner child, you have to go in your mind and in your heart, you have to go back to a time when you were innocent, completely innocent, when you felt almost godlike, in the sense that you were pure in that sense, that there was nothing bad that happened to you. You were having a great day. It could be your happy place, for example. Or for some, that could be like a day that you spent, let's say, at the amusement park with your friends or with your parents, where you felt like you could run and jump into a puddle, or you could jump into a pile of leaves. That sort of a feeling. And that you could do that without being judged. That's the thing. That's the important part. That you feel like you are not being judged. You are truly you. Not your parents, not your siblings, but you. A lot of people say that we take on masks as we grow up. The sibling mask, the friend mask, the parent mask, the aunt mask, or the uncle, or the father, or the brother, or the child. And the child mask is the one that we need to keep with us at all times in order to heal ourselves, in order to heal the world. Now, this is not acting childish. It is kind of remaining childlike. Opening your heart, opening your mind in a secure way. I'm not saying now psychically. I'm saying open your mind to the possibilities of life and love, of the purest source. And if you are able to give that kind of love, you are going to be so rich. I don't mean monetarily, but your life will be enriched by everyone you meet, whose lives you whose lives you cross paths with. And if you can, play games, imagine things. Daydreaming is a big way to do it. If you're an adult and you've been trained in the sciences, for example, one way to begin would be to meditate, would be to find a guided meditation that you like, or just sit at your desk or wherever you work and daydreaming. Just for a couple minutes if you can, like on a lunch break or something. So all it takes is 2 to 5 minutes. And you can do it for like each day, or you can do it once a week. All depends how long you have. And when you're outside and it's raining, jump the puddles. Jump the puddles. Or if you're handicapped and in a wheelchair, ride that wheelchair right through the puddle. Or I don't know, have a silly umbrella and kind of wave it around like a parasol. Just do something that a child would do, and have a smile while you're doing it. Well, that's all for this video. I hope that helps. Alrighty, take care.